Dino. Welcome back to Hootie's Crafts, formerly known as Hootenton's Crafts. I am Jeanette, also known as Mrs. Hootie Hootenton. I know it's been like a long time, and I'm truly sorry for that. I took like a long break doing stuff. I wasn't making anything for a while. I did a huge market, a farmer's market I did in November, and that was like a really big success. And then after that, I just took a break. Like I have been going through like a lot of health issues lately, and so I just needed that break. And yeah, I just took a break. I wasn't like working on anything, and I thought, well, you know what, I'll take, a nice little break, and then when I want to start doing spring markets, then I'll hop back on and start doing things. So I have a lot. Oh, sorry if you see me like turn my head all weird. I don't know what I did to my neck, but I did something. But anyway, I have a lot to show you right here, and something I'm working on, and then my finished afghan that I have. And so yeah, so this is going to be like a market prep. So I know I was on here crying like a buffoon. That really, and I appreciate all the sweet comments. I was going to delete it, but then the comments were so nice and so uplifting that I was like, no, I'm going to keep that. It really had nothing to do with like the markets itself. It really had a lot to do with like health issues that I had going on. That was like the beginning where I started finding out more that's been going on with me, and it was a struggle. And so that was like me mentally breaking down, and because I don't deal with it, I just put it aside and be like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna keep my happy face on and keep going. And I just had a mental break and had to actually deal with the feelings that I was having with like my health issues and the health scare and everything that I had going on with me. I had to get an endoscope and a colonoscopy done. They found a polyp. It was cancerous, so that was really scary because I'm like, oh my goodness. One, I never go to the emergency room ever, so I finally went to the emergency room because I just could not take the pain that I was having in my stomach. I couldn't eat. Every time I ate, I would throw up. I was gonna sick, and I just couldn't handle it no more. So I finally like sucked it up, buttercup. I went to the emergency room, and then I had to stay in the hospital forever. Then finally I was out, and they were like, well, we're gonna do an endoscope and a colonoscopy on you at the same time. So the endoscope found like I had like ulcers and erosions all in my stomach, which are like little slices inside your stomach, which gastritis can cause that, which I have GERD. So that can cause, your stomach to, I guess, get ulcers and stuff. But then I had the polyp, and that was scary because my mom had colon cancer. She did not pass from that, but she had that. My husband's mother passed away from colon cancer. Family members had passed away from colon cancer, and a couple months before my finding out that I had that, my brother had a scare because he had colon cancer, a certain kind of colon cancer. They removed it all, but it was like, oh my goodness. So that was going through my mind, and that was scary and everything. So that's why I just took like a long break from crocheting and just letting my hands rest and all that kind of stuff. So then going to the doctors, now I found out that for years what I thought was hypothyroidism, which is still hypothyroidism, is actually Hashimoto's or Hashimoto's. I'm going to say Hashimoto's. But yeah. So it's an autoimmune disease, a chronic autoimmune disease where, it's like fibromyalgia, your body's in pain. It attacks your heart. It attacks like, your body, your mind, everything. I'll forget things. Like I'll start talking about something like, huh? Like I've done that on here several times, and I always just associated that with fibromyalgia. Well, fibromyalgia and Hashimoto's go hand in hand together. So yeah, and a lot of doctors don't always check for Hashimoto's. So that was my problem. For years and years, I'm telling my doctors these symptoms, and they're like, oh, it's fibromyalgia, which I do have, but, you know, I'm thinking, oh, all of this is fibromyalgia. You know, the way that I feel, everything, my teeth cracking, like, all of that is fibromyalgia. Well, no, here it's associated with Hashimoto's. You know, your bones get weak, poor enamel, like all that kind of stuff. My face, some days my face looks really skinny, and then like today my face looks like a little puffy. It happens. Poor weight, like, you know, you gain weight easily. It's really hard to lose. I also have PCOS, but, you know, it's harder to lose weight and like all that kind of stuff. So that's what I've been kind of dealing with, and I had my moment. I was down and out about it, but now I'm not. So I'm actually really happy that I finally found out what I have, because now I can go from there. I've been like cutting gluten out. That's been actually helping a lot. I've lost 36 pounds since November, since the end of November, so November 28th, so really October. So since then, I've lost that much, and yeah, I've been really happy and really going and just doing everything that I have to do. So, let's talk market and market prep. It is getting really nice outside, and most of you stay doing markets. Like, you have the chance to do the markets like indoors. These are farmer markets that I do, and they're all year round. The one market is every Tuesday, and then when the springtime hits, which is now, it's every Tuesday and Saturday. Then there's a large market, which is another one, and that one's every Friday, all year round. So it doesn't matter, you know, what the weather. But there are indoor places, but they're hard to get. I was gonna get one for a while. I was on hold for one, and then I was like, well, one, am I always gonna be there to like fill it up with stuff? I don't want to be like locked down. I have my 2 kids. They're still young. Lissa's 15, and my Aiden, he is 10. I know, they're so old. But I homeschool them, but besides that, I just don't want to be like locked down and feel, I don't know, not that, it's hard to explain, not locked down, but I guess locked down for me, because it would be difficult for me because of Aiden. He's autistic, and, you know, I have to handle certain needs with him, and then Alyssa, which she doesn't bother or nothing, not that Aiden does, but I'm just saying, you know, so for me it would be really hard to be locked down and always have to be there, you know, and stuff like that. So now I could just do it, like if I want to do it a Tuesday, I can. If I want to do it a Saturday, I can, and I don't always have to be there, which you don't always have to be there. You just have to keep paying for your spot. But then is it going to be worth it if I can't always be there? Like, say if I'm there 1 month and the next month I'm not, you know what I mean? Okay, I hope I wasn't confusing, because I confused myself. But that's what I meant when I said like locked into it and taking the opportunity away from somebody else that could be there always, you know, and be able to really, you know, make big and do their thing. And here I am doing it like here and there, you know. So I just didn't want to do that, and I'm really happy going, you know, when I can, and making things when I can, and doing it that way. Alrighty, so market prep. I've seen so many market videos, so many, and to be honest, they're all the same, and it drives me a little bit crazy. I understand like that's what's selling, or what people think is what's selling. How do you know if you don't put yourself out there? I always say think outside your box, and I say that for a reason, because you need to. You need to open up your can of worms. You need to explore the crazy and think outside your box. Do something different. Don't be a follower. You know, turtles are huge, and yes, they're so cute. Make them your own. I'm going to show you a few of my turtles and how I make them my own, because people do ask me for turtles. And so I put a little bit of me into everything I make. That's what you need to do. Put a little bit of you into everything you make. If you like bright colors, then make things with bright colors. People love bright colors. So I always see turtles, I see frogs, I see cows, chickens. What else do I see lately? It's just always the same, like the same market every time you see the market, and it's, you know, you see the same, which, like I said, that's fine. I'm not picking on people. I'm not saying, oh, look at that. That's great. But for you to stand out, you need to not be in a comfort zone. You need to step outside of that box and, you know, do things a little bit differently, because people do like that. So what I would suggest is this. Now, my marketplace, like I said, is every Tuesday or Saturday or every Friday. So go and explore. Take a day, go to explore the market. See what people are selling, see what draws people's attention, see what people are buying. Go from there. Make lists. Make lists of characters. Blue is huge. FNAF is huge, which is Five Nights at Freddy's. I got schooled by my kids on that one, because I was like, somebody asked me, they were like, do you have any FNAF? I was like, what's that? They were like, my daughter's like, Five Nights at Freddy's, Mom. It was so funny. I was just like, oh my goodness. Because my kids are always like, you're not old. You're not old. But then I seemed so old when I was like, what's FNAF? But anyway, yeah. Characters. Nightmare Before Christmas, the Jack and Sally, those are huge for people. Pokemon. Oh my goodness, Pokemon is huge, and I don't think will ever die out. Taylor Swift is huge. Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is really, really, really huge. So yeah, yeah. So go from there. Stitch. I'm going to show you my Stitches. Stitch, Disney. Those things are huge. People love those things. And, which I'm going to show you here, dressed up as different characters. People love that. Like I did Hello Kitty. I have a Hello Kitty over there as a Care Bear, because I saw that and I thought, oh my goodness, I couldn't find it nowhere. I was like, I'm going to make my own. I don't have it done, so I'm not going to show you until I have it done. I'm just giving you examples of like what people are looking for. They love characters. Kids especially love characters. Like, I had a bunch of like the little leggy frogs. I had a bunch of turtles. I have a bunch of things that everybody's been making. But what people sold, what drew people's attentions first were my characters. My blueies, they went right away. Then after all that, all the characters were gone, that's when everything else decided to go. The turtles and all that stuff. I did turtles, but I did them as Ninja Turtles, as a little pizza. Those sold so quickly, I almost had a fight for one of those. So yeah, so go for characters. Even if you do your little animals, like the bunnies, make them as a character or something, you know. Have a bunny with a Pikachu hat on. Oh my goodness, how cute would that be? Because Pikachu kind of looks like a bunny, so that'd be adorable. So yeah, just you know, think of what characters are huge and go from there. Go to your markets if you can. If it's like a craft fair, majority of the time they always ask you to send pictures of your work. So you could say, hey, if there's another crocheter, could you send me what they have, so I can like steer clear and not make the similar things. Sometimes they'll be nice and do that for you. They have for me in the past when I did craft fairs. They were nice enough and send me pictures, and so then I was able to, you know, say, okay, this person's making that, I'm not going to make the same thing. So that way, you know, you're not butting heads and you're not like, you know, at war with each other, battling for customers. So yeah, that is something to do. Price wise, I always struggle with price wise. I always end up going the cheaper route. But the last time I chose a different route. I actually did mathematical calculations. I don't do math, and yet I did it like a genius. I was like, look at me, 3 a.m. in the morning writing this all down. I'm like, I'm a genius. So, okay. I don't have no yarn around me. Let's say Burnett blanket yarn. Burnett blanket yarn is what, like $10? You can get it on sale for like 8, sometimes 7, okay? I usually get on the sale, I usually use coupons. So let's say I got it for $8, right? So I can make 2 large dolls out of one skein. So then that's divided by 2, which would be $4. So then you put $4, right? Because you're using half a skein, that's $4. Then a little bit of another skein, not even like, let's just add $2. So that's $6 right there. Then you add stuff in, how much ever so you want to do your stuff in. Let's do $2, that's 6, 7, 8, $8 total. Then I do my felt eyes, so let's do $1 for my eyes. That's $9 total. So I think that's everything for a doll. Yeah. So that's $9 it costs me to make one doll. Times that by 2, that would be 16. I did it differently, but that's just an example. That's 16. Then, yeah, mine came out to 23. And then that's when I went on the Facebook Marketplace because I thought, oh, that's kind of high, you know, would anybody buy this? And my kids were like, yeah, we go to the Disney store all the time and we spend way more than that on a doll. So then I was like, yes. Yeah. So then I just posted on Facebook like, okay, if this is a doll, this is how much I spend, how much would you truly pay? The majority of people said 20 to 25. So then I was like, okay, that's perfect because that's what I calculated anyway. So that's what I'm going to stick at for my large dolls. But that is how you could break down your calculations. I hope that helped because so many times people are like, oh, times it by this, times it by that. I'm like, no, I need numbers. Like, you know, tell me what numbers to times it by. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So anyway, so yeah, that's my rough calculations. I don't charge for time, and here's why. Because nobody asked me to make this. I decided to do the marketplace. I decided to, you know, create whatever I'm created. Had somebody ask me, then I could, okay, and then you could put in the time and the work and stuff like that. So for me, charging for hours that nobody asked me to do, I didn't feel like that was fair. That's just me. You can do what you want to do. But yeah, that's just, you know, that's just how I do. So I'm going to start showing you now things that I've been making. I've been on a kick and I have a pattern. This isn't my pattern. This is for Sandy from Crochet Canada for my little mousses. She asked me to do a mousse and I have it. I just have to insert the pictures and then that way I can send that pattern over to her. But these are my little mousses that I've been creating. Years ago, a couple years ago, I got this pattern and it was like mousse macchiato mousse. It was so cute. Well, I was going to do that pattern, but she used 4-weight yarn. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to create my own. So I did. And this is what I came up with. So he is made out of like a velvet yarn. It's a thick velvet yarn. Hobby Lobby. I got it from. Let me fix his little ears and stuff. So you can see him. Hold on. Let me fix him real quick because he was squished in the box so his face looked like. Okay. There he goes. So here he is. I put like caramel drip on him. This is Sweet Snuggle. And then this is just 4-weight yarn. I just whipped up a little like circle and then I added little shell stitches. And then I just cinched it together in the middle. And then crocheted it. Stitched it with a needle to make it look like that. To give like the ears like definition and look. But here he is. And so he's Musiato. Caramel. His name is Carmelo Musiato. This one I made. And she's a strawberries and cream mousse. So here's a little strawberry on top. And this is Big Twist Baby. I love using the Big Twist over the Sweet Snuggle. I'll tell you why in a second. And then this is Sweet Snuggle, and I just did like little drips on her. Did the same thing to the ears, and so there she is. I have an orange one, a creamsicle one that looks just like the pink, but Alyssa got it. She wanted it. She loves creamsicles. Ugh, that's nasty to me, but she's so much like my mom. So funny. So anyway, I love the Sweet Snuggle yarn. I absolutely love it, but it sheds like crazy. I mean, like crazy. And like, you really have to weave it in good. You really have to like do a lot of stuff so it doesn't shed, so it doesn't fall apart on you and stuff like that. When you weave, like when you attach the arms, never use Sweet Snuggle. Always use like another yarn to attach it, because yeah, it'll break and get all over the place, and then your doll is going to be messed up. So yeah, but I do use it. I do really like the Sweet Snuggle. I just prefer the blanket yarn. But it's whatever you want to do. I love it. It's so soft, and that's what I really love about it, the softness. And so is blanket yarn. I prefer the blanket Bernette Baby over the regular Bernette blanket. The Bernette blanket Baby is so soft and squishy, and it's like it feels different than the regular Bernette blanket. So it's called Boo something. I'll try to link that down below. This pattern, Boo Aliens or something like that. It's Stitch, but she called it. You can't name it Stitch. You have to name it something different. Otherwise, Disney will copyright you and sue you out the yin yang. So, I saw it posted like all over my Instagram. I was like, oh my goodness, that is so me. That is so stinking cute. So I had to do it. And it was Stitch in the Scrump like onesie. So this is that I did my eyes, and then I just did a nose. I'm probably gonna do a different nose, but maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I did. So her pattern, she didn't have like ear slits. I did this myself, and then the ears. She does have ears, but she has them like hanging down. She did modify it to where you could do different ears now, or she has it where you could do different ears. But I just did my own ears, and then I had it where it could come out the hoodie like that. And there is Stitch. And he's really big. Oh, and they're so soft. This is all, well, this is the Sweet Snuggle. And then this is the Bernette blanket. And then this is Bernette blanket. So there is my Stitch. And then I just did this with a Cricut, and then did little yarn over top for the eyes, and made a big like button and everything. So that is Stitch. This is Angel. And so she's in a purple onesie. Her, I did the footy one where his little feet are showing, and hers I did a footy pajama. But here she is, and the same thing. And then she has, I did the same thing with her ears, and then she has like these little tentacles or something hanging down, so I did that for her. But there they are. They're really big. Okay, then I not only do I love Stitch, I always love the oddball characters. I love Cheshire Cat. So I did Stitch in a Cheshire Cat outfit. So here he is, and his little hood comes down, and then his little ears go up. Here he is with his little hood, and then I just did his little feet out, and then there he is. And then on my Cricut, I just did the felt eyes, did his little hair and everything to make it look as close as I could to Cheshire Cat. But here he is. I love this one. This is going to be hard. I don't know if I could sell this one. This is going to be hard because it's like two of my favorite characters in one. So Alyssa is obsessed. I mean, obsessed with Marvel movies. She loves the Marvels. Like, this girl will sit there for hours and watch the same movie she watched yesterday over and over and over again. Like, I don't know. But anyway, so she has hers in her room. I did Stitch as Iron Man. I just have to do his like emblem he has there, and then I gotta put his eyes. But the mask comes off. I have buttons on the side, so the mask could come like flip over, and then you'll see his face once I put the face on. But then it flips down. And then buttons up. So that's what I did. So yeah, I have to put his little centerpiece there, and then he's all done. So this is going to be Stitch as Iron Man. I'm going to try to do Stitch as all of them, all the Avengers. There's Thor, Captain America, Hawk. There's other ones, not Green Arrow. I forget, but so then these, and this is all out of the blanket yarn. Pretty much everything's out of blanket yarn or Sweet Snuggle. Yeah. So then I did some little dinosaurs. I love these little dinosaurs. This is the pattern too. I'll link it down below. The eyes I did myself. So I've been seeing these eyes everywhere. I'm like, where can I find these eyes? Well, I can't find them nowhere. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to mimic it. So on the Cricut, they had the little slash design. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I just did my version of the eye. I thought it was so cute. And yeah. So I did two of these. A blue one and a green one. Little dinosaurs. And these are the turtles. I love these turtles. So, I want to tell you something. I'm really upset with this pattern. So, I got this pattern. Usually, I'm not trying to, like, be cocky or, like, toot my own horn or anything like that. But usually, I can look at a picture and, like, do it myself. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the pattern because it's too cute. Plus, it comes with the sushi. It came with, I forget, you get like 6 or maybe 8, I don't know. You get a bunch together. So I thought that's too cute to pass up. My problem is it doesn't say this is just the body, not the full turtle. So if somebody's new and somebody goes and gets this pattern and they're like, yes, I'm going to crochet these turtles, and they don't know how to do the head or little flippers, you're screwed pretty much. And so, like, because she goes, follow the other pattern for the head. And I'm like, wait, what other pattern? So I'm, like, scrolling down, seeing if it's, like, down below. And it's not. And, yeah. So that was upsetting. I felt like, no, you should have had the head and the tail. So that way they know how to completely do the turtle. Otherwise, like I said, if you're a newbie, or you're like really trying to like start amigurumi and you know how to follow a pattern and you don't know how to like wing ahead, and who does that first? So yeah, so here it is. This is a hamburger turtle. Look how cute. And this is what I mean by doing, like, creating your own and doing things yourself. I add my Cricut eyes. I love like making them like overly big. It just gives them like life and makes them look different, stand out a little bit more, and people actually love them. I had so many people compliment my eyes and prefer this over these. Believe it or not, I had so many mothers, let me put my hair up real quick. I had so many mothers, love the fact that they were like the velvet eyes, because if their kid, pulled one out, they didn't have to worry about it or anything like that. And so they really, really liked it. Even the teenagers, it's weird. I had more adults and teens buy my stuff than little kids, which, I mean, parents for little kids. the adults bought it for themselves, and so did the teenagers or their girlfriends or their boyfriends. But yeah, they love these eyes, because I ask. I always ask, like, which do you prefer? So that way I know for the next time, okay, let me do it this way. But no, they really loved these eyes. So I'm sticking to it because I love them. Here's my little hamburger one, and he goes with French fries. So this is Hobby Lobby's velvet yarn. No, these are Hobby Lobby's velvet yarns in between the cheese and the lettuce and the ketchup and the hamburger bun. This is Sweet Snuggle Gold or mustard or something, I forget. But yeah, that's that one. This one is Hobby Lobby's velvety yarn in the red, and then this is blanket yarn sparkle, and then blanket yarn in the gold. So this is little French fries and burger. Isn't that so cute? I want to do a food series. So I'm gonna wing up a hot dog one. I'm gonna do the sushi one because I thought that was so cute, and I love sushi. So I'm gonna do the sushi one, hot dog. I was gonna do like ramen noodles. Have like noodles coming out. I thought that'd be cute because everybody loves ramen noodles. Or what do they call it now? Is it ramen? Yeah, it's ramen. Pho? No. Anyway, it's a huge thing, and they like spicy, so I was gonna do like one spicy and one not spicy and have them, you know, if people wanted to pair them. So I have the strawberry one somewhere, but this is a turtle macaroon, and look at her little sparkly eyes. So I did a macaroon. Is that a fire truck? I don't know what that was. But then it's a raspberry, so I did little raspberries on top. And so she's a little macaroon. I did one, I have one, it's almost done. I just did the body part. I gotta do the turtle and add orange slices because it's gonna be orange cream macaroon. Then I have one just like this, that's strawberry macaroon. So yeah, I don't have it here. It's probably in my other box and I'm not getting up, sorry. But I did this one. I've been seeing these everywhere, and this is like a little rose, and I love it. So this is Burnett Baby Blanket in baby pink, and then this is, I want to say Sweet Snuggle, I don't know, but it looks like a flower. It's new, and I saw it at Michael's and I thought, oh my goodness, that is too pretty. And I just thought this went so pretty together. It looks so dainty. So a little rose turtle. I want to do like a purple rose. I have a pink rose, maybe a red rose, and or not a succulent turtle, because I want to have my foods. I want to have some flowers, and then I want to have my dessert turtles, and then I'm going to do the Ninja Turtle pizza ones because those were huge too. So I saw this on Instagram. It popped up. Well, you know, you get your little Instagram feeds or like little reels that pop up. It was this cute little bee, and it was like somebody saying they're looking for testers. I'm not a tester. I mean, I wasn't one of the testers. They were looking for testers for the pattern. I was like, oh my goodness, that looks like something I could just whip up. And so I wanted to. So I did. It's a little chunky bee. Look how cute. So, this is all Burnett blanket. So, I just did like this, I think it's called burnt orange or something. But I did that. I have a black one done too. I have to put the eyes on and the wings yet. But it's regular black and yellow bee. But, yes, look how cute. So, all I did was 8, 16, 24, then I did so many rows in the 24, and then I decreased to make a little ball, stuffed it, and then just did a chain of antenna, did little wings. Oh, and then in between I did puff stitch. So then as I did like the one row, then I did a puff stitch, counted out like 6 stitches, did another puff stitch, and then up here I just did it 1 over. So if I counted 6 here, I think I did 7 or 8 or something, so they can like not be like on top of each other. So that's all I did. to their little bee. So I'm going to make like a few of these because you want to have big items and you really want to have small items. A lot of adults buy the small items for their desk, even for like their shelves at home. I had men even buying things like I had Pokemon and, you know, smaller ones that order from me. And so that's what you want to have. You want to make sure you have a good variety, whatever, a good mix of things in sizes. The kids tend to go for the bigger items, and I notice the teenagers and the adults, they really go for the smaller items because, you know, they can sit on their shelves. It doesn't take up much room. So yeah, that's what I have there. Now I'm gonna show you. Okay, I made this up all by myself. I'd written the pattern. I am gonna like put it all together, and I don't know if I'll do a tutorial or if I'll put my pattern in my Etsy or what. Let me know what you prefer, pattern or tutorial. But oh my goodness, I am so excited and so shocked that I made this. I saw a picture. I don't know where I saw a picture from. I don't know if it was Instagram. I don't know if it was Pinterest. I honestly don't know. But I saw a picture of this chicken. I thought, that is too stinking cute. I gotta make it. I did look for a pattern, but I didn't see like something. It wasn't the same. So I was like, you know what? I got this. I could do this because I did the chickens. What are they called? The Mabel chickens. You know, those regular little chickens that you like crochet, but you fold in half, and then you put like a little face on, a little beak, and then little thingies at the top. Those chickens sell. So I'm not downing, you know, doing what others do, because you know you want to do what the people want. I'm just saying, try to make it your own. You know, make it unique. So anyway, I did my chickens. Look how chunky. I was debating to put little feet, and I was like, no, I like it like this. Plus, it could sit and look like a mother, you know, hen sitting on a thing. She has a little tail. So this is Burnett. Not Burnett. This is the Burnett blanket. This is Burnett blanket, but this is Sweet Snuggle in red. So this is my little chicken, and then I just did my little eyes, simple little eyes on the cricket. All I did here was this is a circle, and I just put it on. But look how cute. So then I did one white. I'm going to do a brown one too. I'm going to do this, and then the head's going to be, oh, I don't have any color here to show you. Oh well. It's like this, I don't know, like a pale brick, or I don't know, but it's like a reddish brownish color. So I wanted to do like an all brown chicken. But here's this one. Then wait, there's more. There's this one, but oh, she has a chicken. She has a baby chick. Oh my goodness. So I was like, how can I do this? How can I make her have a baby chick? I did the octopuses, so all I thought was, you know what, that's easy. I'll just do like I did for my octopuses, and do it that way. So that's what I did, so she can have her little chick. I might do the chick, I like the chick. I think the chick's cute. I was going to say, I might do the chick different, like with these type of eyes, but I like these eyes better when you're stuffing it in, because then, you know, they don't pop off. But it goes right in. And there you go. You have your little chicken, and then no one knows, and then boop, she has a baby. It's so cute. I love it. So let me know if you would like a tutorial, if that's easier, or the pattern, because I've written it all down. Yeah, I just gotta put the pattern all together, like with the pictures and everything like that. I want to get Sandy's done first, her moose, so that way that can all be done first. It's all written out, but so I did 2 of the white, and then I did 2. These don't have the babies. Maybe I'll do a baby one or the brown one too, like one of the white with the baby, one of the brown with the baby, right? Yeah, we'll see. But these are my chickens. And I'm definitely going to do the Mabel chickens. Like, you know, I just wanted it to be different. So yeah, that's what I did. Here's an example. This is Mew. Pokemon. I just got to add his little eyebrows there. So, I had a little fuzz on him. There he is, Mew. And then his tail bends. So, Pokemon is huge. Alrighty. I'm going to press pause. Put this all back. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry. Fuzz. So Lissy bring me, and I didn't even ask. She just bring it to me. Look, this is Creamsicle. Tangy, the Creamsicle Moose. So he's out of Burnett, Blanket Orange. And then I have like little orange slices on him. And then like little cream drizzling down and on his little foot. So then he sits like this. And yeah, then I did his little ears. So that is, if you also want a tutorial on him, I'll be more than happy. Well, no, you know what? Cut that. Only because I'm doing the moose pattern for Sandy, and I don't want to take away from her. But I could teach you how to do this. So
show the princess baby.
This is here. I'm going to show Swifty.
Say hi.
This is our Swifty. She's a princess.
The other one.
I know, baby.
A child.
I know. You're such a sweetheart.
She's a little cuddle.
She loves a cuddle. She loves a chit chat. Her name's Swifty because I have a Swifty. My Lissy is a big Taylor Swift fan. Okay. I know. I'm busy. I'm busy, baby. I know. Go back to mama. Okay. So she also found me my strawberry turtle. So here she is. Strawberry macaroon. And so, yeah. Usually people do light for the turtle head and then dark. I did the opposite because it was the macaroon. And I thought this is so cute and more like dainty, the macaroon like. But when I do my strawberry turtle, I always do the darker for the strawberry and then the light for like the tail and everything like that. Rant time. Okay, so, and then I'll show you my afghan and the one I'm working on. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I got this pattern and I'm going to complain about it because I don't feel like it's fair. Everybody else may like it and I'm happy for you. I really am. I'm glad you're getting use out of it and whatnot. But me, I just don't think it's fair for the price. It's $20, okay? $20 for one pattern. Now, I know you're probably like, well, why would you pay that much? Let me tell you why. At first, I saw all of these pictures, so I assumed that the pattern came with multiple versions. Like, oh, you could take the same pattern, you could do this to it, you could do that to it. She makes it into a dragon and all this kind of stuff. So I thought, oh, she's going to like, she calls it pattern learning. So I thought, so she's going to show you how to do all these things. So that's why I got it. I'm so mad it's not even done. I just got to add the face to it and the little things on the back. So this is Nessie. I added the hearts. So this is the Nessie. It's supposed to be a Loch Ness monster and you like cuddle it, which is nice. It is. Not for $20. No. So I really like it. I really do. But it was a lot of nonsense, to be really honest with you. I'm not trying to be like, you know, picking on somebody, but it was a lot of nonsense. She's like, and I guess I was trying to think of a mindset of like a newbie, like, oh, okay, would a newbie like really be able to learn from this? Not really. I mean, she's here like, she complicated a lot of stuff. Like she had to do like strings and everything. I'm like, well, that's not a lot of nonsense you don't need to do. But I don't know. To me, it was a lot of nonsense. It was not worth the $20. I would have paid $10 happily. Yeah, but maybe I don't know. $20 is a lot. $20. I got a freaking book. I got with how many? How many? 20. Okay. This cost me $14 on Amazon, and it comes with 20 patterns of Pokemon in it. 20 patterns. Here's my Moo I did, and I did him in blanket yarn. So it's easy to follow. I also did this guy right here. He sold. I got Moo sold too. That's the second Mewtwo, but I gotta do this one again. He shows Cabone. Let me get another picture. Right here. So I did him, and he sold. But 20 patterns. You get 20 patterns out of this one. $14. So when I bought the pattern, I truly thought, okay, great. You know, she's going to show you how to convert Nessie into a dragon, because she does, like, on her Instagram, you see her, like, Nessie as a dragon and, like, all these types of things. So I thought, okay, she's going to show you how to do this. Different tails. Like, she has, like, this tail piece attached. So I thought, oh, she's going to show you how to do, like, the heart or the flower or, you know, different tails. So I thought, well, that's going to be worth it, because you can make this into so many different little Nessies, and she's going to show you how to do it. Wrong. She doesn't show you how to do the sunflower tail or the heart tail. She just shows you how to do, like, the simple tail that goes with it. And Nessie's, like, I forget, I think it's blue with, like, clouds on it or something. Yeah. But that's what she shows you. This is Pipsqueak yarn, and I don't know the name of it, but it's blue, pink, and yellow. Yeah, so I don't know the name of it. But yeah, I was so flabbergasted. I was heated. I was so mad. It took me forever to make this, and I whipped, like, you know, when you're happy and you're on the go, you can whip things out like nobody's business. I could have whipped this out like nobody's business. It took me forever because I was so upset, because I went through the whole entire pattern reading it, and then as I'm, like, doing this, I'm like, how is this pattern learned? Like, I was on a rampage. And then I go and I'm like, okay, I know people probably feel the same way as me, and everybody's like, oh, I love the pattern and this and that. I'm like, none of you have a backbone. None of you are, you know, you're too afraid to say the truth. Like, I would have been honest, like, yeah, I love the pattern, and I thank you so very much for that. You scared the crap out of me. I thank you so very much for this pattern. You know, I love Nessie. I really do. Not for $20. So
I scared her.
You did. You did scare me. Yeah, so not for $20. So I was really upset with that. I was really, really upset. Oh, can you hear me? Mommy's ear over there. So yeah, I was really, really upset with that, because I thought $20 for pattern learning, and it made me really upset. It really did. Right there. Eeyore and Tigger on the shelf. The one I made Daddy. So yeah, that had me really, really upset. As I said, I was flabbergasted, because I just couldn't believe it. And like I said, like, I don't mean to be mean or, you know, but $20 is a lot. $20, like I said, I got 20 Pokemon patterns for $14. It is $17 or $20 originally, but it was on sale, so it was $14. Even $20, that's $1 a pattern. $1 a pattern. My rant. So yeah, I was really upset with that, because I truly thought she was going to explain to you how to do different versions of the towel. You know, at least if she had that, I would have been happy, because then I could have made a sunflower one, or I could have made, you know, the heart one, or whatever one. She could have showed you how to do different tails. She could at least threw us that bone for $20, right? But she didn't, and I'm mad. So onto my kick of my little animals in pajamas. My favorite of all time is Eeyore, and also Tigger. I love Eeyore and I love Tigger, and I always call my husband Mr. Hoot. I call him Eeyore and Tigger, because he's always like, some days he'll be like this, you know, like act like Eeyore, and some days he's like bouncing off the wall. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, and I always say I blame myself, because I love these oddball, grumpy, oddball, crazy characters, and I got you. I love him, but I just always, it's funny between us. So anyway, I made Eeyore dressed as Tigger. His little hat comes down. You see his little hair. His little tail in the back. I didn't make it where it came off, but his little tail in the back with the little bow. And then T-I-double-G-R. Mr. Hoot loved this so much. This is originally I was going to sell. He loved this so much. He begged me for it. He's like, please, it's us all in one, because I love Eeyore and his favorite is Tigger. So he goes, it's us together. So I was like, you know what? That is too sweet that he begged me for it, so it's his. I'm definitely going to be making another one because I love this. But I gave Eeyore some character. I did my eyes and then little Tigger right there. So yeah, this is Tigger, and he sits really good. He'll sit like that, and yeah, so. And I used the pattern that I used for the stitches, but I just did it my own. From this point, I was like, oh, okay. And I just figured out how to do my own little versions of things. So that is Tigger as Eeyore. Now, I'm already at 50 minutes. I'm so sorry for this long video, but you missed me. Please say you missed me. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I hurt my back because I decided to rearrange everything. I didn't move nothing, but it was a lot of bending. And yeah, so I've been working on this. This would have gotten done a lot sooner had I not fooled around. I have my bag here so I can show you. So I first made these little sunflowers. So what you do is you make these sunflowers and then you add like the green around it, and you hold them. What? Oh, let me show that one. Okay, let me show you one thing real quick. I made this little dragon for Aiden. This is so pretty, isn't this? This is Hobby Lobby yarn. Oh, I forget what it is, but it's so pretty. They have different colors too. I gotta get a bunch more. This is out of 2 skeins. Mr. Hoot got me. Did he give me 3 or did he give me 2? I think he got me 3. So anyway, yeah. So 2.5. Wait, this is a little dragon I need. Here you go, baby. Thank you. Can you turn the fan on for mommy? Thank you. So anyway, you make the little sunflower. Then you go around the sunflower with the green. And then you're supposed to make like 24 of them. And then you attach them all together. And then that's the blanket. Well, I'll show you one right here. That's the blanket. This is what it looks like. But it's really holey. So it's more of like a decorative throw than something that you can use. I like to have it where, yeah, the decoration, but also, you know, if you want like a blanket on your lap, you can like, you know, grab it and use it and stuff like that. So I made these, and I first originally made them all solid like this. So I have 4 solid squares like this. And I put them all together, and I didn't like how it looked. I thought, oh, that's too much of, you know, the brown. It's not going to look right. I just didn't like it. So then I tore that apart, and then I made it like this. And then I didn't like all 4 of those together. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I had that one, and then I made these. And then I put this all around it, which is really pretty, right? It's really pretty. But then I thought, oh, the purple might be a little bit too dark for what I'm going for. Like, I want it to be like a light in color blanket, something that you can use for spring, for summer, even fall. You know, and I want it to be, you know, like bright, you know, really like nice. Not like neon bright, but, you know, something brightish. So I really love the farmhouse style, and so that's what I did. I made it where the 4 squares are different. Well, the two are the same, but these 2 are different, if you could slightly notice. I attached the 4 sunflowers together, and then I just went around with the you know, the granny stitch. I just went around, and then in the ends I love doing this because it really makes your quiet. Sorry. It really makes your blanket pop, I guess. Anyway, look. So I did like the shell stitch at the end, and then I do the tassels. So let me try to hold that up. I did the shell stitch and then I did the tassels. Isn't that so pretty? So the yarn that I used, this was old AC Moore's yarn. It was Stitch Studio by Nicole, and then so was the cream. It was a Stitch Studio by Nicole. So I just used that up. This is Impeccable in Sage, and then this is Lion Brand's Heartland Grand Canyon. But you can use any gold you want or anything, any cream. But that is what I need. And it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really snuggly. I love it. I just wanted something that, you know, sorry. I wanted something that, again, somebody can use in the spring, in the fall, and the summer. Because I don't just go with my amigurumis. You can, if that's what you want to do for your marketplace. But I like to have something for everybody. For those that don't, have children or grandkids, I like to do a little bit of something for everything. So the last time I had sweaters, I had hats, I had fingerless gloves that I knitted, I had my cows, and this is all my November one. This is my big one that I went to. I had cows, I had throw blankets. So the throw blankets that I made out of was Burnett Casa. And it has like the fur, it has a blanket yarn, it has a velvet yarn. It's like a mixture of all those. And sorry, I heard a noise. I had to be nosy. So anyway, it has like all those things. So I made it on. It was so pretty. Sorry, I hear somebody's here. I'm like, that don't sound like my husband. But yeah, it was so pretty. So I did all those things. It was so nice. I had 4 blankets total. They sold. I had 2 sweaters. Oh, pocket shawls. Oh my goodness. Pocket shawls sell like crazy. So I made like 5 total. The first time one sold, and then I made another one, and then I was like, well, you know what, let me take 3 with me, and they just kept selling. Everybody was like, oh my goodness, I was so hoping you were going to be back with your pocket shawls, and I was like, oh my goodness, really? Because they saw like the people that bought them walking around with them, and they loved them. They loved it because, like, if they wanted to go to church or something, they could throw it over their shoulders. They had pockets in, and they could like carry things around in. If it wasn't like, a nice cool day outside, not enough for like a jacket or a sweater, and they wanted something, they could throw it over a movie theater sit in, throw it over, like, yeah. So pocket shawls, if you can do pocket shawl. I did the Cascade pocket shawl. If I remember, I'll mark it down below. It was a Cascade pocket shawl. It was really easy. You start from the pocket and then you work, you work upwards, and then you build the length. You're building the length, and then you go across the sides. So it was easier that way, but it was really, really nice. So yeah, that's what I did. I have one somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Probably my project bag, because I have to put the tassels on. I did have tassels. They love that. So yeah, that's something to look into. Pocket shawls. Yeah, so it's good to have like a mix of things. Like I said, if you can, go scope out what people are buying. Purses, I have my purses, and they all sold too. My hats are the only thing. I sold like 4 hats, which I didn't mind, because usually I set up a stand out front and I put my hats for free. So that worked out, because I really enjoy doing that every year, and I didn't have time to like make more hats. So that worked out too. But that's the only thing I came home with that day was my hats. I sold everything out. My pocket shawls, my lacqueans, everything. Everybody loved. And so yeah, I decided that I'm going to do this time 3 afghans because they're different. They're not the big blanket yarn. They're going to be different. I'm going to have my amigurumi dolls, of course. Might do pocket shawls. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. But I'll just go with this first. I want to do market bags and yeah, some little scrubbies. That's what I want to do, scrubbies, because somebody asked me if I had any scrubbies and I didn't. So, scrubbies. Alright, I'm going to show you this one and then that's it. I'm out of here. So this blanket, I love scrap yarns. I can't do them for the life of me because I'm the type of person that I need to color control. I need to do things right. I need the colors in line perfectly and everything to be in order. So what I decided to do was, this is a corner to corner. It's called C2C Slice. Look it up on Pinterest, please, because I'll forget to post that one. It's anyway, C2C Slice. It's just double crochet and single crochet. So I did this out of Big Twist Freelance, and it's purple red. So Big Twist Freelance purple red. That is what I have. And I have a bunch of the freelance yarn, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to let them do what they do, let the colors flow as they flow, and I'll put like a really pretty, like, you know, edge around it, like something like this to tie it all in, and then I'll do my little scallop thing I do for the tassels, and it will be really pretty. And then I have like my scrappy blanket, but then I'll still have like my control. So this is what I have so far, and I really, really like it so far. The only thing I am going to say is it looks really soft, right? It's not. This is really stiff. It feels like Red Heart almost. And then you get to this, and this is like really soft. So they have like a mixture of yarns in there. So this is definitely going to have to be softened big time because I want it to be snuggly. But I love how the colors are going so far. I really, really love it. So yeah, what she has you doing. Yeah, or I think she has on the Etsy too. It's a free pattern, but then you could buy the pattern without all the like stuff in between. It's just double crochet, single crochet, and that's it. And then you like flip the stitches. You single crochet in the double, double in the single, and then you just, you know, do your C2C the whole way down or whatever, something like that. But I loved how it was like almost solid and not like wholly like the granny. So I wanted to give different styles. I didn't want it to look like I'm a one-trick pony that I only know how to do granny. I wanted to do something different. And then if these do good, then I'll get in more of my detailed, like the mandala, you know, afghans and those. So I really love those flower ones too. You know, I'll get into more things, but yeah, I'm just going to see what sells, see what doesn't, and go from there. You know, flip with it. So one more word of advice before I leave. Please, please, please do not look at somebody else's market and think that's going to be you. There have been so many people on here posting, I just did my first market, I made $2,000. I just did my first market, I made $1,500. That is great, and I'm so happy that they had that incredible experience. You know, you're happy for them. But then you get in your head thinking, oh, I'm going to go there, I'm going to make all this. And you're making the same exact things they do. And then you go there and you make 300 and you're down on yourself. You're like, oh, well, this person made this much. You know, why didn't I make that much? They probably live in a different area and also maybe was in a special event. Who knows what happened that day? They just got lucky, and maybe the next day they hardly sell anything. You know? So if you watch it, that's fine. That's, you know, get inspiration from them, see what they, you know, sold and stuff like that. But also don't get into your head. Please do not get into your head. Don't sit there and think, oh, I'm going to make bank, you know, like I'm going to spend my rent money on yarn and I'm going to make it all back, and then you don't, and then, you know, you're screwed. Please don't do that. Because that's the worst. That is the worst thing that you could do. Just go. If you go and you have fun and you look at it as a great experience, as a new opportunity to branch yourself out there, then you're going to have a great time. You're going to meet new people. You're going to learn how to do things. And yeah, it's going to be great. So go from there, do that, and have fun. That's the most important thing, is have fun. And as always, think outside the box. I will forever in a day say that, because I want you all to thrive, and I know everybody does the same things, which is fine, and I love it, and I love seeing it. But also, I just wish it wasn't so black and white. Throw some color in there, okay? Make it your own. Let your inner self shine, and you know, sky's the limit when it comes to creativity, because the sky is endless. So that is all I have for today. I really miss being on here. I'm going to try to always, you know, show more updates, because I have a whole other box that I have to finish so I can show you more of my market prep and things I'm making, and hopefully I give you inspiration and help you, you know, snap out of your if you're having trouble, you know, in your mind and can't think of what to make. Maybe you saw something, you're like, ooh, I have to make that, and it gets your crojo going again. So, because I know many a times I watch so many channels and it gets my mind going, and I'm like, I need to make this now, and then I'm back. So I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for those of you that stayed with me. I appreciate you so very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you would like a tutorial on my chickens, or if you prefer a pattern, or even both. I can do both. So yes, let me know, and I thank you again, and that is all I have for today. So hoot and out. Bye.